Rob, what are you doing up there?
Hey, breakfast should be ready soon. Shouldn't you be in the house?
Came to get a book.
What are you reading there, buddy?
I like this one. Has lots of pictures.
The story of the three little pigs.
The wolf's trying to get in.
Yeah. Well, if he does, he's gonna eat like a king.
Yeah. So Nick says your mom's coming home today. Must be excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. She's only been gone a day, but it just doesn't seem the same without her. Coals are out. And after we start the fire.
Make sure it's a big fire.
All right.
Tommy, slow down. Nat, what are you doing?
Making breakfast.
Oh, and I'm gonna make dinner tonight, Franz. What would you rather have, chicken or stew?
Asia left specific instructions while she was away that cooking was to be done either by an adult or with an adult in attendance.
Fine then, and you can help me. What do you want, stew or chicken? Chicken.
Come on. You hungry?
Dan, did you check the stove in the schoolroom?
I just did it. What is that?
Eggs? Want some?
Were the coals hot? You know how long it takes for the schoolroom to heat up once the coals...
Hans, the stove's high. And why do I have to bank the fire all over?
Because you're the only one who didn't follow my instructions on the state capital assignment. Maybe you should stop talking in class and start listening. Maybe then you wouldn't be assigned so many chores.
I'm headed into town. You asked me to pick up a few things while Asia's away. Did you need anything?
My sanity.
Excuse me.
Breakfast?
Anarchy. Now, I'm glad Asia's got to visit her friend this week, but I'm starting to wonder if the house will still be standing when she gets back. Aunt Jo's not staying with her the whole week, is she?
Nah, just overnight. Said she'd start back first thing this morning. Should be home around noon.
It's a relief.
Whoa, hold it there, Nan. Where do you think you're going with that?
Oh, well, I'm gonna go kill a chicken for dinner.
What do you say we let Mrs. Jo decide what's for dinner?
Right? Let's hope she gets back home soon.
We need 2 sacks of flour. Hello? Sir? Flour.
Over by the wall.
Is everything all right?
Telegram just come in from the sheriff up in Greenfield. Folks, can I have your attention, please? Just got word from Greenfield. They've been hit by a big storm and it's heading east. Now, I'll alert Sheriff Berkeley. You best be spreading the word as well.
How bad is it?
Quite severe, I'm afraid. 4 people have been killed.
I need a can of lantern oil. Also need a couple of boxes of candles. And buckets, however many you got.
When a story has a deeper meaning than what we see on the surface, we call it an allegory. For example, in The Pilgrim's Progress, which we read a month ago, when the lead character Christian is trying to escape the bog represents life's hardships and distractions.
In school.
Can anyone give me another example of an allegory? Dan?
What?
An allegory.
You got me, Franz.
Come on, Dan, give it some thought. Think of a story you've read that represents a deeper meaning.
Three Little Pigs?
Now, how is it an allegory?
The pigs represent people.
That's right. What kind of people?
I don't know. Fat people?
No. The first 2 pigs represent lazy people who'd rather play than work.
Sorry for the interruption, Franz. Is Miss Joe back yet?
No.
She's not.
Is something wrong?
There's a storm coming in. Right, we're gonna have to cut school short today. Come on, you guys. Got a lot of work to do before it hits.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe she got held up, or maybe she decided to stay an extra day. How long before the storm hits?
Hard to tell. Within the day or so.
Well, I hope she gets home before then.
Emil, start filling these buckets with water. Dump them in the bathtubs, then refill them.
Why?
We need to get as much water as we can in case the well freezes. The weather vane's turning to the northwest. Nat.
Yeah.
As soon as you're done here, I want you to help Dan with pitching hay for the animals.
Right.
Tommy, start hauling all the firewood into the house.
The whole pile?
As much as you can carry. I'm gonna be chopping more, so get to it. Go on. Stuffy, Ned, I want you to make sure all the flues in the chimneys are clear. And check the lamps. Make sure that...
That's Marty. What happened?
Where's Mrs. Joe?
I want to go with you.
You're staying here.
What if something happens to Miss Joe?
I'll find her, Dan. Don't worry. But I need you here at Plumfield to get things ready for the storm. Animals need feed and hay. More wood needs to be chopped. We'll make it back before a storm hits.
What if you don't?
Just make sure the house is secure and you should be all right. Wood and water. Get as much of it as you can. And go easy on the food. Try to make it last. Dan, some of the younger kids might get scared. It's important you keep them calm. Stay together, stay warm, you should be fine. All right?
All right.
See you soon.
All right. Keep that pump going. Get some of those buckets filled. All right, that's good.
Where am I?
My cabin.
Who are you?
Lucius Potter.
I'm Joe Bear. You must be the man I heard in the woods, the gunshots. Thank you for helping me. Oh! Oh! Ankle. Oh!
It was swelling, so I wrapped it. Don't think it's broke.
Guess I was thrown from my carriage. My horse must have been spooked from the gunshots. My head hurts.
No doubt. Stew's almost ready.
Will you be able to take me into Concord?
I don't get into town much.
I could pay you. I'm sure my family is very worried.
Well, just eat first. Then I'll take you.
Emil, stack those snowshoes. Get them ready. And keep filling that tub, Matt.
How long do you think this storm's gonna last?
I know, but better prepare for the worst.
What do you mean the worst?
Last year there was a storm. Blew off half the barn roof. 2 of the animals froze to death.
Hey, Dan, you think Miss Jo and Nick will be back before the storm?
Yeah, I think so, but if they're not, they know what to do. They can take care of themselves. So can we. But we're gonna need some more firewood, so I'm gonna go in the woods and haul us back another log.
You're not going into the woods, Dan.
We need some more firewood, Franz. You hear what Nick said.
I'm sure we have enough to weather the storm. Besides, it's gonna be dark soon.
And I'll be back before then.
And I don't want you getting lost.
I know my way around these woods, Franz. I'll be back before you know it.
No. No one is to leave the Plumfield grounds until the storm is safely passed. Understood? Good.
Beautiful carvings. Did you make them yourself?
I never heard of a woman named Jo before.
Oh, it's short for Josephine.
And the last name? Bear, like the animal?
No, it's spelled B-H-A-E-R. It's German. It just sounds like bear. Actually, I have quite an affection for bears as a result. I collect all kinds of trinkets. So do you live here alone? Is that your family?
Wife and daughter. Wife died in 49. Daughter got married in 64 and moved to Boston.
Any grandchildren?
I don't know.
Don't you see her?
No need to.
But she's your daughter.
That she is.
Did she make you the quilt?
Made it for my birthday.
It's beautiful. Must have taken quite some time.
2 months. Made it without me ever knowing about it.
She must love you very much.
Have either of you seen Dan?
I haven't.
I've been looking everywhere for him.
Oh, last I heard, he was heading over to the barn to pitch hay.
No, I just checked the barn. He's not in there. If you see him, tell him I want to speak to him, all right?
Sure.
Where do you suppose he went?
I don't know. But now's not the time to be breaking the rules.
Afraid I can't take you into town. Storm's kicking up. It'll be all right. Got enough food and wood.
I'm just concerned because my family, they've expected me back by now.
And they'll probably figure you just got caught in a storm. Took shelter in someone's home along the way.
I hope so.
You gotta be careful along the road. Lots of prowlers. Steal innocent women blind. Leave them for dead.
Your wife?
My daughter and her went riding into town. 2 men robbed them and shot them. Daughter lived. But my... We ain't been into town since. Gotta keep watch out here. Protect what's mine.
You haven't been into town since then?
I don't care much for people.
Well, you cared enough to help me. For that, I'm very grateful.
Dad!
Where were you?
I was getting wood. What's it look like?
You were supposed to stay at Plumfield.
I said I'd be back before the storm hits, and I am.
That's not the point, Dan. You deliberately disobeyed me.
The wood we have ain't gonna last us through the storm. We needed more.
We have plenty of wood. Look, Dan, I'm supposed to take care of everyone. If something were to happen to you out there, I wouldn't have been able to...
Nothing did, Franz. Just a minute. You were wrong, and I was right. Just why we got enough firewood to last us for days. Come on.
All right, guys, back to work.
Oh, it needed some mending. I thought I'd make myself useful. I hope you don't mind.
That's very kind of you.
I made some coffee, too.
It smells good. I don't make coffee very often. I don't cook much of anything except stew. I'll have a cup as soon as I get some more wood. Stay here.
Stop right there! Don't shoot! I'm warning you! I'm looking for a woman!
What's going on? What's going on?
Stay back!
Move your hands away, move your hands away. Come on, let me get this.
I thought he was a prowler. I told him to stop, he just kept coming.
I couldn't hear you. Did you see me raise my hands?
Looks like the bullet's gone straight through. We're gonna need to stop the bleeding. I'm gonna need some fresh water and clean cloths. Don't worry. We'll take care of you.
I'll be all right. Been through this before.
What do you mean? You've been shot before?
A couple times. Arm, shoulder.
I can't believe you came all the way out here looking for me.
Got worried when your horse came back alone. Big storm coming in. Thought something might have happened to you.
We need to get the doctor out here. Will you go into town?
Gonna be tough going. The storm's still picking up.
The wound won't stop bleeding. If it doesn't stop...
Just keep the pressure on.
I am, but he still needs a doctor. Lucius, if you won't go, I will.
No, I'll go. You stay with him.
It's Dr. Pierce. His office is just to the left as you ride into town. You'll see the sign. Lucius, go! You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Dad!
Hey, Ned! I'll be carrying some of this wood!
No, Ron wants us to shut the shutters!
We will! Later! Still got a lot of work to do to grab an arm load!
No, he says we have enough wood! He wants us to close the house!
Where's Franz?
Inside!
Yeah, figures. You tell Franz I'll be in when I'm done.
Dan, why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Are you trying to prove something to Franz?
I'm trying to protect us against the storm here, Nat. Well, it's got nothing to do with me and Franz. Now grab an arm load. I'll be in when I'm done.
Don't worry. Lucius will be back with Dr. Pierce very soon. Nick, stay awake. Come on, don't fall asleep. Come on. Come on, keep talking to me. Keep talking to me.
Nasty bump you got there.
Guess we've both seen better days.
Yeah.
Nick. The children.
Franz is with him. They knew the storm was coming. They had a head start securing the house. Oh, they'll be fine.
Thank you for coming with me. Nick, come on. Hey, stay awake. Don't fall asleep. Come on. Come on.
You still chopping wood?
I'm almost done.
No, you're done now. I want all the kids inside the house.
What?
It's too cold and dangerous to be outside now, and we've got plenty of work to do to secure the house.
Franz, look. Somebody left the door open.
Emil, that was your job.
I did it. The wind must have blown it open.
I was just gonna freeze up there.
Nat, Neil, help me get him back in the barn.
Dan,
I'm getting him back in the barn.
there's too much debris blowing around out there. Tree branches, shingles flying off the roof. If one of those things were to hit you...
I'm not gonna let that horse die out there!
Dan, wait.
You wanna hide in here, that's fine. But I'm gonna protect all of Plumfield, not just myself. Come on.
Boys, wait.
We'll be right back, Franz.
Stay here!
The wind's really picking up.
It's gonna blow the barn down.
No, it won't, Ralph. Don't worry. It's gonna be all right.
Where's the doctor?
Not there.
What?
I banged at his door. No answer. I asked around. Someone said that he left town for a few days.
Well, I just saw him yesterday. He didn't say anything about leaving town.
Probably an emergency.
Listen, Nick needs a doctor. I cannot stop the bleeding.
Could try cauterizing it.
Cauterize?
Stop the bleeding. Keep from getting infected.
Isn't that dangerous? I've never done anything like that before. What if we don't do it right?
Not much choice.
All right. Next thing we need to do is spread it around the house, check all the fireplaces, make sure we got enough wood.
No, we're staying together in one room. We'll keep that one fireplace going to conserve wood.
We don't need to conserve wood.
Dan, I have had just about enough of you contradicting me.
I've had enough of you tell me what to do!
The tree just crashed through the window.
Bess, you all right?
My arm is cut.
Get some water and benches, hurry. You were supposed to close the shutters.
I was gonna.
When?
Why didn't you shut them? Were you too busy ordering kids around to just do it yourself?
I am trying to protect us from exactly this type of accident.
Listen, you guys. Are we gonna stay here and argue, or are we gonna fix the window?
Fine. I'm going out there, gonna pull the branch out and shut the shutters.
I'll do it. You stay here.
No. It's my job.
Not anymore. I want you inside with the rest of the kids.
Try and stop me.
Dan?
Franz!
Want to fight me? Show me how much of a man you are? Come on! Come on!
Run!
Come on, guys! Come on! Dan, what are you doing?
Franz! Has anyone seen Rob? I can't find him anywhere.
He was here a few minutes ago. Look, I say we split up and we search the house.
Just about ready here.
I'm not so sure this is such a good idea. Come here. Oh, you're freezing. Let's warm you up. Here, put this on. What's that? A bear. Did you make this for me?
Well, it's not finished yet. It's supposed to be a surprise.
When did you have time to carve this? You didn't go into town.
The storm, the wind, it was blowing
You mean
so
to
hard.
tell me that you have been out there carving this whole time?
Nothing the doctor can do about it anyways.
How do you know that?
Don't talk to me in that tone.
Nick, Can you walk? Huh? Can you walk? Put your arm around me.
Sure. Where are you going?
To the doctor in town.
You can't go out in that storm.
Oh, yes, I am.
It's too dangerous. Stop right there! I told you, you're not going anywhere.
Please. Don't do this.
I'm sorry about what happened here, but he's gut shot. Doctor's not going to make any difference.
You don't know that. Look, the storm is letting up. We can make it into town safely now.
No. No one's going into town.
We can't just leave him here, Lucius.
I said no.
She really hurt you, didn't she? Your daughter. She left you here all alone when all you wanted to do was protect her and keep her safe.
Always wanting to go into town, looking for reasons to leave. I kept telling her it's too dangerous.
She wouldn't listen.
And she got up and left in the middle of the night, not so much as a goodbye. And a year later, I get a letter from her telling me she got married and moved to Boston.
You didn't write her back.
No point.
Anything?
There's no sign of Rob anywhere.
What about the garret?
I checked there too. He's not in the cellar. I even checked the crawl space. You don't think he went outside, do you? Well, the storm's easing up. We can go check.
All right, we'll search the grounds, but don't wander off too far. Let's stay within voice range.
Right.
Time is running out. Lucius. Listen to me. You've had a lot of pain in your life. What happened to your wife? I can understand you wanting to protect your daughter from harm after that. But you can't keep blaming her for leaving. You should go to Boston and see her.
I ain't going anywhere.
She's your daughter. You can't turn your back on her. She sent you a letter. She's reaching out to you.
She's the one who walked out that door. She left me.
And do you think that if you held her at gunpoint, she wouldn't have left? You drove her away, Lucius. If you want to isolate yourself from the rest of the world, fine. But you shouldn't have forced it upon your daughter, and you shouldn't force it upon me. You love your daughter very much. I know that, Lucius. Because I have a son, and I can see it in your eyes. And I love him more than anything in this world. By keeping us here, you are sentencing a good man to death, and you are preventing me from ever seeing my son again. And I will not allow you to do that. Now I am going to help Nick into your wagon. And I'm going to take him into town. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. If you want to shoot, then shoot. Come on. Come on. Oh, Jeff.
You can't carry his weight on that ankle. Wagon's up back. Let's get moving.
No luck? Well, maybe I'll go check in the storage barn. I mean, he likes to play in there sometimes. I'm gonna find him, Franz. Franz, I didn't want Rob to go outside.
He looks up to you, Dan. They all do.
Yeah, well, you don't worry. I'll tell Miss Joe I'm the one to blame for this.
Doesn't matter whose fault it is. I just want to find Rob, make sure he's safe. Make sure you're all safe. That's all I care about.
Did you check in the loft?
No, why would it be up there?
Rob? Hey, Rob. What are you doing up here?
Came to get my book.
The Three Little Pigs.
Thought the barn was gonna blow down.
Not a chance. That wolf ain't getting in here.
You can wait outside if you like.
I'd like to stay.
Mrs. Bear.
Please, Doctor. I'd like to help.
Here. This is chloroform. If he stirs, pour a few drops on the cloth and press it to his nose. If the bullet wound is small, I'll make an incision to better discover the source of the bleeding. Ah, there. One of the branches of his splenic artery is grazed. He's lucky that the bullet didn't completely sever it. I'll need to apply a ligature, tie the artery off. That should stop the hemorrhaging.
Will he live?
He's lost a lot of blood. But he's strong. In time, he should recover.
How is he?
He's resting now. The doctor needed to operate to stop the bleeding. But he thinks that, provided no infection sets in, he should be all right. He did say it was a good thing we got him here when we did. Another hour would have been too late.
I can't believe I did what I did. Not thinking straight.
Evening, Miss Bear.
Sheriff Berkeley.
I heard someone was brought here with a gunshot wound.
Yes. Nick Riley, my caretaker.
What happened? Who shot him?
I did.
It was an accident. He thought Nick was a prowler. He was just protecting his home.
Mr. Riley all right?
He should be fine.
Good night.
Good night. Guess you'll be wanting to get home now.
Not just yet. I've got a telegram to send first.
Your daughter.
It's Mrs. Joe!
Mrs. Joe, Nick!
Whoa! Mrs.
What happened?
I had a little accident on the road.
Are you all right?
Boys, help me.
Nick, what happened?
It's a long story. I'll tell you later.
Hi. Did you miss me?
Yep.
Yep. I missed you. What happened to you?
I walked into a door. Stupid.
How'd the house hold up?
Pretty good. That's not much damage. Thanks to Franz. He took good care of us.
Well, I sure am glad to be home. Let's go in.
Good night, Dad.